he got me Casablanca for Game Boy. I remember that.
Which game?
And Casablanca, I think it was Casablanca for the Game Boy.
You sure it wasn't Castlevania?
Might have been Castlevania, Casablanca.
I don't think you would have gotten a game called Casablanca, dude.
I
That
think
was an old ass movie.
Uncle John was old at the time. I don't know.
I think it was Castlevania, dude.
Oh, is that what he got?
Castlevania, Casablanca edition.
Started with a castle. I don't know. Dude. It was fun though. I don't know.
Casablanca.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Scott.
Hey yo. Is that his younger brother? That's gotta be
Jeff.
The cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
And you're listening to
all of the great action figures from our good friends at Hasbro.
the Fullyposeable
Have your own WrestleMania with all your favorite figures.
Wrestling Figure
Each sold separately from LJN.
Podcast.
And we are the Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling.
Hey, welcome to episode 506 of the Fullyposeable Wrestling Figure Podcast, longest running episodic wrestling figure podcast going today. My name is Jeff, and sitting alongside next to me is my real life brother, not storyline brother, Scott. Scott, say hello.
Hello.
Scott, what's going on, dude?
It's October. When in the hell did like April and May and June, July, August, September? When did all those months fly? Holy crap, this year's flying by.
It happens when we get older. It goes by so much faster when we get older.
It's crazy. You're right. The older we get, the faster it goes. I'm looking at the calendar and I'm like, we are almost in 2026. Like 25 has just been like a blink and gone.
Yeah.
Like it's shocking to me that we're already in October. But outside of that, I am here for the cooler weather. It actually already kind of started to rain out here. So that's crazy. It normally doesn't do that this time of year just yet. It's a little bit deeper into October, but yeah, we're getting that fall weather coming in. So I'm a big fan. And of course, we all know this is Shannon's favorite month, the month of October. Halloween is her favorite holiday, and her birthday is in a week. It's on October 8th. So happy early birthday to the wife. So hey, thumbs up October. Let's do it.
October is one of those cool months. I mean, it's one of those where the heat starts to end and you can feel that fall weather starting to settle in.
It's a different smell.
Different smell. You got the hoodies going on.
Yes.
White girls love the pumpkin spice latte.
Yes, they do. And those Ugg boots.
Yep.
Leggings, gray sweatpants.
I can say that because I'm a basic bitch, you know? It's okay.
And of course, Jeff, the most important thing about October, next to Shannon's birthday, in case she's listening, October baseball.
Well, you ruined my October baseball by crushing me like a Rusev crush, like the old kids in the hall. I'm crushing your head. I'm joking. No, I'm very happy for you, dude. I'm very happy for you that you won the championship.
Thank you.
You won handily. So we were joking around last week about Michael Bush for the Chicago Cubs going off for 20 points on Saturday. It wouldn't have mattered if Michael Bush would have gone off for that day. Scott still utterly crushed me by, I want to say, about 38 points, I think it was. So congratulations. You are the new champion. The trophy will be handed over to you on draft day.
Excellent.
It is sitting on my speaker in my house, and it will be passed off to you on draft day.
And I will accept it with the highest honor because our league is no joke. Everybody in that league, nobody turns dead team, no matter their record. Everybody's still invested. They're making wire moves. Everybody does their homework. There are no secrets in our league regarding, oh, this guy's coming up and nobody else knows about it. No, everybody knows everything. So it's really a lot of knowledge in our baseball league. So to be the champion in it, I might want to mention it's 3 of 5 now, Jeff. 3 of the last 5 years that I've won it. And every single time it is a complete honor because you guys are kick-ass players. You and Jim had amazing teams this season. To think that Jim had PCA at one point on his team and traded him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I mean, I know he faded off towards the end. You guys let me know that. But man, what a season. You guys are just incredible players, and it's an honor to win the league for sure. But man, October baseball, Yankees and Red Sox, We're actually recording Friday this week because I texted you on Wednesday after the Yankees won, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, I can't record tomorrow night because they flexed the Yankees into the primetime slot. The Yankees were actually set to play at 3:00 our time, which would have worked out for recording. But when the Dodgers won on Wednesday night, they flexed the Yankees into the primetime spot, and that's when I texted you, and I'm like, dude, I can't miss a win or go home game. I can't. I would have canceled pretty much anything to watch last night's game, and wow, all I can say is schlit happens.
Well, congratulations, brother. I'm glad I lost. I'm glad I lost to you. I was joking around last week, but no, I'm actually really happy that if I was going to lose, I would have been more than happy to lose to anybody but Jim. That's it.
Because the PowerPoint presentation revenge would have been
I didn't want that. I think he's already got that thing lined up for that time when it does.
And I'm sure it's like 45 slides.
Oh, more than likely, dude. He was our former director at our business, dude. So yeah.
Yeah, that man knows PowerPoint.
He knows PowerPoints and agendas. So anyways, but congratulations, brother.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's quite an honor.
By the way, this show is going to be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of news. We've got some questions from the Steve Ozer message board. I'm going to just call it Steve Ozer message boards because that's the only thing I pull.
The Ozer boards.
The Ozer boards. And on top of that, we are going to talk WWF NES this week. Video games are back, and we are going to talk about them this week and going forward. So I have a feeling next week might be the WCW game.
I kind of think so.
I got to be honest. I'm having a lot of fun going onto YouTube right now because now that I've been researching a lot of these video games, my algorithm is getting throwing at me, I should say, a bunch of old school Nintendo games. And dude, I'm loving going back watching these. A lot of people are doing deep dives on these Nintendo games. So far, I've watched like Excite Bike. I've watched RC Pro-Am, which was one of my favorites. Dude, there's so many games that I'm going back and just watching. I've watched deep dives on NES baseball games, NES wrestling games. These deep dives are just so much fun to go back and it's the nostalgia bug. That's what it comes down to.
So are you getting a hankering to either put the Nintendo back in place at your house or get a Raspberry Pi or one of those retro systems where it's got like 6,000 games installed?
I might know one of my Christmas gifts.
And
it is one of the retro handheld games.
Excellent. So is it a handheld you can connect to your TV?
No, it's one of those handhelds like a Game Boy type deal.
Okay, gotcha. Because sometimes those have an HDMI port where you can connect it to your television and you can actually connect controllers to it and then you can play on your TV. So, I mean, I'm just saying you've got the DTOF room that still needs to be completed. If you put a little TV stand and a TV in there,
well,
that could be retro room.
Well, the TV is up in there already.
Well, there you go. Because I've got that Raspberry Pi that I don't have a ton of games installed on it. I just have a few. But it's a lot of fun. And you can actually get USB game controllers. Like the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the 64, you can get them USB and just run long cables to them. Some are Bluetooth too. So you can connect them to I've got an old Raspberry Pi, so it doesn't have Bluetooth on it. It has USB connectors. So I have to get like 15-foot extenders. But yeah, dude, it's so much fun to get those old games out, fire them back up, especially when you start to go down that nostalgia rabbit hole. It's really cool just to pick up and play those games again.
It doesn't list all 6,000 games that are on these things. I'm really hoping the old EA Sports games are on there, the old wrestling games. I don't know if they're on there. I don't have this thing just yet. It's coming in Christmas. I'm really hoping that like the wrestling games are on there, the Fantastic Four of N64.
Yes.
I'm really hoping the old EA Sports games are on there. I would love to play some baseball, MVP baseball from EA Sports again. MVP baseball in 2004 was one of the greatest baseball games of all time.
Yeah. RBI
baseball,
Ken Griffey
stars.
Jr. baseball. Yes. Baseball Stars and Baseball Stars 2. Just classics, absolute classics.
Funny you mentioned Baseball Stars 2. That game didn't look as fun. Baseball Stars was the original and the best. Baseball Stars
I agree.
That's one of those games that popped up. And I remember one of my old friends having that game. And he had Baseball Stars and we played the hell out of that. But Baseball Stars 2 came out and I was like, it's okay.
It didn't do much to further. It didn't feel like a huge change. It was like the graphics were still kind of the same, right? Whereas with RBI, you compare the first 2 or 3, you can notice very big differences between them, where it was like, okay, I can't wait till the next one comes out. I want to see what changes they make. Yeah. But yeah, with Baseball Stars, the second one was kind of like, it's a lot like the first.
Yeah.
It's not making me want to play it more than the first one, really.
Underrated baseball game, Little League World Series.
So was that on the Wii?
Not sure if it, actually, you know what? It might've been on the Wii, but it was definitely a Nintendo game. It was a
Nintendo. Okay.
They did have it on Nintendo, and it was kind of like Baseball Stars. I want to say it was on the same engine or same company. I'd have to go back. I watched it a couple days ago, but I've got to go back and rewatch the Little League World Series, but it was almost similar to Baseball Stars.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't really remember that one all that well, but like the Nintendo, definitely RBI and Baseball Stars. That was my jam for baseball games. And the actual MLB game too, when that first came out. But then when the other ones started coming out, you're like, oh, dude, I'm not playing that anymore.
It's trash.
It's trash.
I will say Ken Griffey Jr. and Street Fighter saved the Super Nintendo for us.
Oh, yeah, big time.
One game we didn't have. Okay, we're going off on a long tangent about video games, but we're
talking video games anyway, so.
But F-Zero. F-Zero was another one for the SNES we never had. But I would go over to my coworker's house, Sean. I go over to his house, and he had it. We played the hell out of F-Zero.
I don't think I ever played that one.
It was like a levitating racing game type deal. It was so much fun.
Okay. Yeah, I never played that one, but do you remember there were a couple on the Genesis that were just like bangers for 4-player, because remember you could put that multi-tap on the front of your Genesis?
Mutant League Hockey.
That one was fun too. General Chaos.
Oh, General Chaos was a lot of fun. Yep.
And you're going to know it exactly when I start to say it. Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam.
That one was fun as well.
We almost had fights in that room. Not so much for General Chaos, but for Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam, and there was one more that almost caused fights.
NBA Jam.
Yes, to an extent. But remember rugby?
Well, rugby was one that we all turned on each other. Like if we didn't pass, because we would all be on the same team.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's where the fight started. Yes.
If we didn't lateral the ball back and we tried to be heroes, there were a couple of people in our group that had no problem telling you effed up. I almost said it.
Oh, yeah. Randy's like standing up out of the couch, like he's in your face, like, what are you trying to be, an effing hero? What are you doing? Pass the ball. I'm like, I thought I could score. He's like, you're being a hero. Knock it off.
There were so many times we had like people over and the video games almost caused a fight. Street Fighter almost led to fights. Mortal Kombat, same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It got super hyper competitive.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun times right there, dude.
Yeah, a lot of it. Nobody got thrown out the window, so everything ended up being fine.
All right. We went a little bit long, but you guys know where to find our stuff, all that, everything, and blah, 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 blah. You guys know where to send us audio questions, and everything. Send it on over to fullyposeable@gmail.com. All right, Scott, we do have one question that came in.
Is it a sales pitch?
Let's see.
Let's make sure first.
Okay, hold on. Have to make sure it's not a sales pitch.
It's like, hello, this is Jet 2 Holiday.
Those videos are hilarious. Okay, comes in from Jordan Pomerantz. Hey, Scott, I just wanted to follow up with you. Oh, God damn it is a sales pitch.
He did it again.
God damn it, Jordan Pomerantz. Did it again.
If that is your real name.
All right. Well, we have a question from JT.
Oh, good. Okay.
Hey, Jeff and Scott, JT here back with that bi-weekly question. Boys, if you were to play today, how would you book Halloween Havoc using Hasbro-style figures? I know I've asked you guys this before, but there has been a decent amount of Hasbro-style figures being made from not just Mattel, but other companies as well. And I'm curious to know how your card would look now that Hasbro-style figure pool is expanding. WCW Heavyweight, TV, Tag, and Lightweight are all on the line.
Okay. So right off the bat, I'm thinking the lightweight title is going to be the 1-2-3 Kid versus Taka Michinoku.
I like what you... Wow. Right off the bat. Okay.
1-2-3 Kid Hasbro, obviously, and then the KWK Taka Michinoku.
Okay. And he said WCW Heavyweight, TV, tag, and lightweight. Okay, so the lightweight's out of the way.
You know what? Let's give him an extra. Let's do a bonus match here. Let's give him a women's match, and let's do Medusa versus Bull Nakano, the upcoming Bull Nakano from KWK.
Wow. I should just let you run with this.
Okay, so we have a bonus women's match there.
All right, WCW heavyweight. Let's go Bloody Ric Flair from Zombie.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to put in Goldberg because he looked terrible. And
it was the jumpy. Yeah,
that was bad, dude. WCW heavyweight.
What about Macho Man? You could either do NWO or his not NWO look in the green trunks.
Yeah, let's do Macho. NWO.
Could do Macho versus Flair. That was a WCW heavyweight title feud at one point. So we'll go his NWO Macho Man.
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
TV.
How about Title Run Toys Johnny B. Bad?
Mm-hmm. PN News.
Who's he gonna face? And I'm liking the pick of PN News. Yes. Yes and yes.
All right, and last tag.
Okay. So how about Epic Toys? As much as I want to pick my custom Jason Wolf Road Warriors.
Okay.
I don't know if that's acceptable in this one. I don't know if we can pick customs.
It's ours. Let's do it.
We can do customs.
It's on the table.
Okay, so my Jason Wolf custom Road Warriors,
yes,
which is kind of their NWA/AWA look.
Yes.
And they're going to face the Epic Toys Brainbusters.
Love it.
There we go. And that was actually, it wasn't a Halloween Havoc match, but it was was it Great American Bash? No, Starcade. Starcade 87. The Chi-Town
Rumble.
I don't know if it was called Chi-Town Rumble. That might have been its own show.
Oh.
But it was in Chicago. That's when they killed the territories and didn't give LOD the belts.
Oh.
Those fans went home pissed. But you know what? I feel that we're also lacking one more match.
Because title?
Sean's... Oh, okay. Okay, so now we have to come up with two more matches. Because I feel that Sean's KWK Mantar figure really deserves a spot in this Halloween Havoc card.
Okay, as great as that figure is, how would you even think to put in Mantar into this?
Do we have an Abdullah the Butcher? We do from Zombie, don't we? Zombie versus Zombies Abdullah versus Sean's KWK Mantar.
All right, that's
a forks match.
All right, that's just a big slapping of meat right there.
Big meaty men slapping meat. Yeah.
All right.
That's it. That's a bonus match. Another one. I'm just throwing them out here, and then you give them another one with the U.S. title.
U.S. title. Let's do
American Lex.
Yeah, American Lex wasn't WCW though.
Okay. That's true.
Let's do.
Damn it, anyhow.
Maybe we do throw in Wolfpack Sting.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
And then if we're gonna do this one, we throw in Goldberg.
Or what about Hasbro Brett, the red card? Brett and Sting had some good matches, dude.
Yeah, they did.
And I think they were for the U.S. title, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Brett versus Hasbro Series 8. Brett versus Sting.
There it is. And that's your bonus U.S. title match to go with your bonus Forks match and your bonus women's match.
Bonus Forks match.
Forks.
That'd be lame if they threw in Sporks because they didn't have the budget for regular forks. Anyways.
You know, to be a fun one to play on If I Could Play Today would be a combo of Superstars and Remco. Ooh. And and then like the Power Town guys could just be ghosts because they don't exist.
No, they do exist. That's the thing, is they do exist.
Like three of them. Some
of the wrestlers actually got theirs.
Yeah, there's like three of them out there. They're prototypes, essentially.
Now, has anybody else gotten them? No. The wrestlers have, not us.
It's amazing all the news pouring out of them right now. All of the updates, and this is great. I'm loving it.
All right there, brother. Your blood pressure's starting. That medicine and that blood pressure are starting to fight right now.
Get my inhaler.
It's like those old cartoons where they're trying to fight off the force of the blood pressure, and the pills are like, I don't know how much longer we can withhold this. All right. Anywho, Scott, have you picked up anything recently?
No, I did not. Not for me anyway. Like I said, Shannon's birthday's coming up, so I'm sure she's not going to listen to this episode, but I did pick her up something. Well, she's like 3 weeks behind. So by the time she listens to it, her birthday is going to have come and gone. So I'm not going to say what I picked up, but long story long, I took Peyton to the mall last Saturday to get a dress for her upcoming homecoming dance. And on our way out of the mall, leaving, this was at Stone Ridge, by the way, we're walking out of the mall. We passed by the store called Box Lunch, and Box Lunch is essentially like a nerd's paradise.
Yep.
It's like Funko Pops and shirts and jerseys and hoodies and purses, specifically Loungefly purses, which if you have a woman in your life and she's a Disney nut like my women are, they're all about the Loungeflies. So, I mean, Alana's got him, Peyton's got him, Shannon's got him. Peyton's got him lined up on her wall. So Loungefly nuts, but Shan collects them too. And they had the new Mickey and Minnie Halloween one in black and orange. Literally walking by the store at like, I think it was 7:55. The mall closes at 8. And Peyton's like, Dad, let's go look in Box Lunch, because she loves that store. And I'm like, yeah, they're about to close. Don't mess with them. But then we see this purse in the window, and I'm like, shit. Let's go. So needless to say, $165 later, I walk out. She got the backpack and the wallet, and the kids are going to give it to her for her birthday.
Still cheaper than an alternator. Anyways.
Yes, it is. I didn't think to get her an alternator for her birthday. Damn it.
That's a good Homer gift right there.
Yeah. I should have gotten her that Word Life CM Punk. Why didn't I think about that?
I didn't get anything because, speaking of alternators, mine just went out. So
you did get something for yourself, an alternator.
Got it for my car. It's so special to me, and had to buy it an alternator. Anyway,
it was your car's birthday.
It was.
Like, happy birthday. Here's an alternator, you son of a...
You jerk. Anyways.
There's a banana in your tailpipe.
So nothing to report this week. All right, let's get into pre-orders. Big rubber guys for the month of October. What is the month of October, Scott?
Oh, Hercules and Andre. Come on.
Oh,
now.
That's right. Hercules and Andre. That's what
they're up on the site now. Yeah, Andre in the Piper's Pit segment where he turned on Hogan and made his intentions for WrestleMania 3 known. And Hercules, singles run Hercules, short hair, chain, baby blue tight or trunks. This is the Hercules we wanted with the LJN line. And look at the BRGs stepping up, man. How great would both of these figures have been to get in 1987, 88, somewhere in there? But yeah, they look fantastic. I believe Andre comes with Hogan's chain as well.
It does. So
much like the Mattel Series 100 that came out of Andre in the suit with the chain. Same look here for Andre, but that singles run Hercules is just so I should say face singles run Hercules. So good.
Pre-orders up on BBTS, Boss Fight Studio, Dragon Lee, Roosh, and Dralistico. Also, check out Zombie stuff over at Big Bad Toy Store as well. Do a search for his figures, his retro style figures, I should say. That will not be the last time we are talking about Zombie as well. Latuni, check out latuni.com. They have their wrestling Toon Stars going on, Macho and 2 different flares, $39.99, 8-inch scales, very cartoonish looking. So check those out. Shop.figurecollections.com for a slew of retros. KWK for the month of October is Flash Funk. Scott, what do you think of it?
Oh, it's outstanding. I love it. And Sean was very transparent with some changes that they made to the sculpt. He got some feedback. He listened. He fixed it. Was transparent about it. I mean, what more can you ask for out of a figure company but transparency and communication? If that's what you're looking for, you got to follow KWK brand on your social media accounts. Love the Flash Funk. There's a variant. It looks great. It's everything we expected from it.
All right. Speaking of retros, into the news. Title Run Toys showed off their Harley race. It will be Harley and Ren Trunks. I messaged you and said, why do I love this figure so much?
It's the hair.
It's got to be the hair. It's the
Harley hair.
It's the pompadour. It's like a brown pompadour going on up there.
The higher the hair, the closer to God. And Harley's got all that hair going on top. It looks fantastic. I love that look.
Yep, it's Harley in red trunks. So that will be coming from Title Run Toys.
It's very 70s, early 80s Harley race. So if that's your Harley jam, check it out.
Zombie Macho Man WrestleMania 7 will be up on Wednesday, October 8th at 12 Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific.
You think Shannon would want one for her birthday on that day?
Sure does, dude.
I kind of thought so. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this is for you.
Yeah, this is for you.
Yeah. Hang it in my office, and you can come look at it when you want to.
Whenever you want.
That's the ticket.
Ghostwrite. Who are they, Scott?
I have no idea.
I didn't either until they said that they were releasing a limited John Cena Ghost collectible. It is a smaller figurine where it is translucent.
Translucent, yes.
Yes, where it is see-through, but it's a John Cena one. So you basically, they're saying you can't see it. Get it? There you go.
Yes, and it's also fitting because it's John Cena Ghost.
Yes.
And
so he'll be dressed up as the band Ghost.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Ghost, I did pick something else up.
What's that?
I got Shannon tickets to the Sacramento show in February.
Where are they playing it?
Golden one.
Oh, the golden shower one.
The golden shower one. Yes.
Yeah. The golden one shower.
Yeah. You smell like crap when you get out of there, but it's fine.
No, that's the golden two.
The golden two. Well done. Well
sorry. That's disgusting.
That's the golden two. Very good. Very good.
Sorry. Oh, okay. And then this weekend is all whatchamacallit, Aftershock going on right now.
Yeah, which I'm probably never going to go to again.
Why not?
It's too much. 4-day festival shows. I'm too old, dude. I realized that after going 4 years ago, all 4 days. Because Metallica played 2 of the 4 nights, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go every day. Dude, by the time we left that place on Sunday night, I was so done, and I swore it off right there.
Because Bruce Dickinson's there either tonight or tomorrow.
Yep, but I saw him at the House of Blues in Anaheim a couple months ago, so I am good.
There you go. Sunday was the day I wanted to go to, but tickets are just too expensive for that thing.
That's it. And then you got the dude at Ticketmaster saying they're not charging enough. They should be charging more for concert tickets. I'm like, oh yeah, great idea, dude. Great idea. Apparently they subscribe to the TKO methodology of pricing your tickets. Let's just charge more. Which, by the way, who can afford to go to a show now? They're pricing families out of this. And it's turning me off, dude. Honestly, it's turning me against the product with the prices that they're charging for people to attend these events. Not to mention the whole move to ESPN.
Yes, that's another topic.
For $30 a month, because what happens when they're off of Netflix and it's exclusively on ESPN then? Because right now people are kind of circumventing that with getting VPNs and just going through Netflix UK, which I'm gonna do actually because I don't want to pay ESPN $30 a month. It's ridiculous. They're pricing families out of this, and that is their bread and butter. And honestly, I hate to wish ill will, but I hope this bites them in the ass. I really do.
I don't know how people are even affording to even still go to these shows.
And look at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm never going to WrestleMania again. I'm telling you that right now. Why? Because I can't afford it.
What if you became a self-made thousandaire?
Even still.
Oh.
Thousandaire ain't going to cut it in this TKO pricing culture.
That's one night of a Raw or SmackDown for a family of 4.
That's it. Yeah, you might be able to go to the Raw after WrestleMania, but you ain't going to WrestleMania. Not as a thousandaire.
So, anyways.
Sorry, that was just side rant.
Old man rant.
Back in my day.
I said that. I was all $20 sitting upper deck at the Shark Tank.
Yeah, and we know things go up. That's fine. But you've got everybody complaining about it. It's not just the old heads like us that are like, back in my day, it was $20. No. People now are complaining. Like, everybody's universally like, this is garbage. But people are still paying it. And they're going to keep raising prices until people stop paying it. That's the thing, like Disney. Disney raised prices too. People still pay it.
And this should be the opportunity that AEW should jump on right now.
I 100% agree with you.
They should be capitalizing on this. Oh, wait, you guys can't afford WWE shows? You guys can't afford to sit in the upper decks and nosebleeds and all that stuff? Come to an AEW show. Here's our ticket prices, much lower. And you're going to get good wrestling when you go to an AEW show. It's not the same as a WWE show. It's, you're not going to get the Roman Reigns, obviously, with a lot of kids want to see and that they're enthralled with, but you're still going to get a good show and you're going to get your money's worth.
Yeah. It's one of those things you have to, sorry, a bunch of stuff just fell to my right here. Must be the ghost in my room.
Was it John Cena? Was it a ghost John Cena? Ghost?
It was his ghost collectible wreaking havoc with my things. Yeah, no, it is a good opportunity for AEW to capitalize, Jeff, especially when WrestleMania goes to the Middle East in 2 years. For AEW to run a show here, I mean, I don't know if head to head is the way to go. That's way above my pay grade, but to be cost efficient for families to be able to attend, as opposed to what TKO is giving you, you're right. The door is open here for Tony Khan to do something. So, if AEW is going to make a move, wanting to be different, here's your chance.
Yeah, exactly. And do what WWE did with Rock and Cena. Rock and Cena, they built that up for a year. What if they did something like that leading up to the year that Mania isn't going to be here? What if they booked, I don't know, hypothetically, let's just say they booked Santa Clara. What if they started building that card 1 year out?
Yeah, but what two guys do you throw out there as like, okay, this is going to be your main event?
We'll find out in April.
Oh, okay.
This is AEW's time to capitalize on all this. So I'm just saying.
Agree. The door's open, dude, for sure, because a lot of people complain about prices and the fact that they're going to the Middle East for a WrestleMania, taking it overseas. If anything, London should have been the first one to get it. So there's a lot of anger about the choices that were made. So the door is cracked. It's kind of open. So if there's going to be competition, now's when you're going to have to kick that door down.
TKO went to the Gene Simmons School of Making Money.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
This is Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Hi, this is Triple H from Kiss. Minimum ticket price for WrestleMania, $900.
All right, let's move over to WWF. Let's go to Big Shot Pillow Buddies. They just released 2 new ones. GetBigShots.com, I should say. That is AJ Lee and who was the other one, Scott? R-Truth.
Ron Cena.
That is the other one. Those are at GetBigShots.com. All right, let's head on over to Mattel. Let's talk about the retros that they just dropped on Ringside Collectibles. CM Punk, Jesse Ventura, announcer Jesse Ventura, and Cody Rhodes. These are all retros that are available now to purchase on Ringside Collectibles.
Very cool looking. I like that Jesse a lot.
It's excellent.
Dave actually had a good point. It would be cool to have him sign that in pink paint.
Oh, yeah. If you guys get
that
your retro
really
signed, that would look great. Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Are you keeping that in?
I was.
No. I mean, are you keeping it in the show? Obviously, you're not keeping it inside of you.
No.
You just let it blast.
Better out than
Better out than in.
Yeah. Better out this end too. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, because your door's closed. You'd be punishing yourself.
Oh, dude.
You ever do that in the shower? You just let one fly, not thinking about it, and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. And then like a second later, you're like vomiting in the shower.
Oh no, the water is too hot. It's cooking it.
I really baked that brownie.
God damn it. I did this to myself. Son of a bitch. All right. And also pictures were shown of Demolition figures that are coming out. And I think that was Elite Series 121, if I'm not mistaken, Scott.
123.
123. I apologize. Demolition pictures were shown.
And they do look different from their original releases. So nice touch there. This is Axe and Smash, dude. Arm gauntlets, vests, masks. It's going to sell out quick. It's one of those, because I do all my pre-orders on BBTS just because of the pile of loot, the option to pay when they come in, blah, 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 blah. These are the only 2 I'm going to get out of 123. And I'm going to be so happy to have them in my collection. Here's the thing. The cards are really good. They look so great inside these packages with the red. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I mean, it's one of those you start thinking about buying 2 sets. You want one to hang up, maybe to get signed, but just because that card artwork just looks so good. The packaging team, chef's kiss, man. Yeah. Especially with Demolition, everything about it just pops. But the figures themselves is everything we've waited for since those legends were released. So it's going to be great to have those in the collection.
Well, those figures will be coming out in Elite Series 123, not 121, like I just said a couple of minutes ago.
3, sir.
All right, let's head on over to those message boards. Let's start off with the question from Doggins. Walter Doggins.
Well, yes, exactly.
Hey, Steve, thanks for being a great spokesperson for the brand. It makes me a bigger fan of the line. The new Tiffany articulation on the Ultimate Edition is awesome. Will we see that on the Rhea and Chelsea Ultimate Edition next year? Thanks. Steve says, not sure as I haven't seen those in progress samples yet, but the idea is to slowly roll that new articulation out across the Ultimate figures over time.
Nice. Very cool.
Next question came in from Nosebleed Collectibles. He said, I know an ECW wave might not appeal to the Mattel team, but if an ECW series was next in the line, would you consider doing a mix of 90s ECW and mid-2000s ECW? Maybe to appeal to a broader range of collectors. There's only a handful of ECW talent signed. Mixing in some 2000 ECW would expand the line. Obviously, we would still need some of the OG ECW talent, like Raven, Sabu, Spike, Dreamer, and BWO. Steve says, I'm sure a lot of us on the team would love some sort of ECW line, even if it was limited waves, but we just don't have the talent depth ECW-wise to do that at the moment.
Yeah, he's right. We've gotten a few sprinkled in over the years. Obviously, we have that Dudley set on Ringside. We had that one that came out that came with the ECW tag titles. Mm-hmm. So they've done the Dudleys, they've done Sandman, they've done RVD. But yeah, they just don't have the names right now to make something like that work. Which you're like, damn, Jax had an entire series of ECW come out at one point, and it was name after name. So it'll be cool if over the years they're able to sprinkle more of those names into the Elite line as they kind of do one-offs here and there, like Spike Dudley. How great would it be to get a Stevie Richards in his BWO outfit? We were huge Stevie fans back in the day. Blue Meanie, too. Blue Meanie's one of those very toyetic guys that would be very, very cool to have a figure of him. So just hopefully they continue to add and sprinkle more guys into the Elite line as they get those names.
Next question came in from SPN KCDN J1. He said, Steve, is Coco coming with the puffy pants and jacket he wore to the ring over his ring gear? Steve said, we are currently planning on Coco coming with his entrance jacket.
Very cool. So puffy pants Coco was not pillow pants Coco. That's something entirely different. Puffy pants Coco was more like high energy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to do more something along the lines of his LJN look.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Coco always come out with like these glittery puffy pants that he would rip off? Not rip off, but take off. Like he would undo.
Were they puffy though? I almost think they were like Shawn Michaels chaps.
No, they weren't chaps.
Or like Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin's pants.
Yes. They were like that.
Yeah, something like that, but they weren't puffy. I think puffy is more like his high energy look. But yeah, sometimes he would have like those Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin sparkly pants.
Wait, can we say puffy on the show? It's kind of bad right now.
Well, he's not in prison for life. He only got like 4 years.
What?
Yeah, he got like 4 years.
Of course he did. Anyways.
Of course he did.
Continue on.
Yes. Would you like me to change it to something else? You want me to call them Diddy pants instead?
No, dude, that's even worse. That's even worse.
I'm sorry.
No. Call them hammer pants.
Okay, even better. Yes.
I love hammer pants, dude.
The king, MC Hammer. Yeah, I thought hammer pants look was more high energy. But if he's talking about the glittery pants, I'd be less enthusiastic about that. I'm more enthusiastic to see kind of his LJN look, which was just his tights, his boots, and then his jacket, and of course, Frankie. And I hope they include a perch. And
headband, too.
And headband and sunglasses. Yes, that goes without saying, I think. If you think Coco Beware, that is the ensemble.
All right, Scott, your boy's up next. Who is this?
Jeff, this is Shaolin Death Grip.
He said, when the design team uses stills or screenshots to help the process of designing a figure, are they allowed to venture outside of official WWE images or WWE-owned footage? Steve said they can research however they choose to make the best figs they can.
That's a great question. What my hope is if one day they make Doom, they don't come in sweatpants and sneakers. That's my only ask of this design team.
That would be cool if they released Doom figures that came with puffy sweatpants. Sorry, hammer sweatpants.
Hammer pants, yes.
Hammer sweatpants.
Hammer sweats, right?
Yes, hammer sweats. And tennis shoes, but like they can remove them and stuff like that. You know, you can just take them off and stuff. That'd be cool.
I never ever want to see Doom release in that look again. Ever. I remember being so excited for Doom figures. I was like, yes, This is awesome. They were like my favorite tag team at the time, and they're getting figures. This is great. They're going to thrash on the Horsemen, and then they're in sweatpants. And I'm like, well, they can't get in the ring looking like this. This is ridiculous. Like, Sid Vicious is going to powerbomb the crap out of them. Like, they're in sweatpants and tennis shoes. Come on. I mean, I understand a street fight, but this is way too casual.
Well, when we were kids, we didn't know where we didn't even know what reference shots were. We were just like confused as hell. Like, why are they in sweatpants?
Yeah. Yeah. Chalk that one up to, wait, where's Smash? And where's Barbarian?
Barbarian. Yep.
And also, are we ever going to get that Greg Valentine Hasbro? Like, where is that figure? And why is Doom in sweatpants? We never knew until years later.
Questions we had when we were kids.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All these years later, it took that long to answer them.
Next question came in from Chudeezy. Hi, Steve. Can we get another clear Cena with the longer shorts mold? Thanks. Steve said, it's possible, but not high on the priority list, to be honest. Next question came in from KG Champion. He said, why didn't we ever get an Elite Shawn Michaels from his last match at Crown Jewel 2018? We got a basic of it. I'm surprised an Elite never came. Steve said, things shake out that way sometimes. Never really saw chatter for an Elite after that one was released, though. You guys tell us if you really want that.
Nah.
I'm
good.
Dude.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, KG. We're good, dude. We're good.
I don't need super old man, bald Shawn Michaels. Plus, the match itself was...
Triple H tore... Did he tear his quad or pec? He tore something in that match.
I think it was his pec.
Yeah.
I think it was his pec, and everything. The timing was off, and it was just... it's not a figure I would want because of that whole thing. Just, what was that? I'll prefer to remember Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 26.
There you go. All right, Scott, your boy was in it again. Who did it come in from?
Shaolin Death Grip.
He asked, when is the Legends Ultimate Edition Duggan scheduled to be released? He asked, has the RSC Road Warrior style knee pads been considered by you guys? Would be great for semi-customization. Also for guys like Bundy, who would regularly switch between knee pads and no knee pads. Any chance of another 80s Sergeant Slaughter Ultimate Edition? Personally, I'd prefer 80 to 83 heel Slaughter.
Good call.
Steve says, I think the Legends Hacksaw is Q3 figure.
That Hacksaw is going to be, I forget the phrase that Budge used, but it's like the ultimate figure of a performer.
Yep.
Right? Like we talked about the George Steele Coliseum collection, the Roddy Piper Coliseum collection. You never need to buy another figure of those guys. It's not going to get better than that. This Hacksaw coming out is that Hacksaw figure. This is going to be the ultimate Hacksaw figure. It's never need to buy another one.
It'll be the be all end all.
That's it. This is the be all end all Hacksaw Jim Duggan figure. If you're going to get one for your shelf, this is it.
Regarding the Road Warriors knee pad questions, Steve said, we did similar Road Warrior knee pads on our WWE Ghostbuster Elites.
Man, what was that? 2017? 2018?
Ghostbusters? 2018, 2019?
Okay, so it was late 20 teens.
2021? 22?
You keep naming them, you're going to get it.
Probably.
I think it was 18 or 19.
Okay. Regarding Slaughter, Steve said, haven't had Slaughter available since his last Elite, but we totally do another Ultimate when he's back in the mix. So that means Slaughter is not available to WWE right now.
Which is interesting because he's also not in the WrestleFest game, Jeff. But to our understanding of what Steve told us, video games and figures are two entirely separate licenses. So, I mean, unless Slaughter signed the same term on both deals, which is possible, right? But Slaughter is one of those guys you've got to always have him under a deal. You can't not make Sergeant, even if it's 2 figures a year, you can't not make Sergeant Slaughter figures. That seems to be a name that always moves. There's so many different looks of him. And Shaolin Death's Grip suggestion of a heel Slaughter, great call. Love that.
One thing I do want to add as well, WWE changed up their beginning that then now forever montage that they do real quick.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, the second wrestler they show outside, the first one is Ric Flair. The second one is Macho Man. All signs are pointing to Macho.
Uh-huh.
It's there. It's there.
It's there. Yep.
What are we waiting for? Because it's
New York
gotta be
Comic-Con, dude. It has to be. New York Comic-Con is like right around the corner.
I know New York Comic-Con, but it's not big enough. I hate to say that. Only thing left this year that they could do it is a Christmas present to us. That's the last bit, is a Christmas present to us. Here's a bunch of renderings. On Christmas Day, a bunch of Macho Man pictures get released by Mattel.
That's Christmas too long, though, because like you said, he's already in the Then Now Forever beginning.
Right.
Right. They have him doing video games now. He's in the card apps, the whole works. Like, really? He's everything but an action figure?
I know.
I'm calling BS, dude. But Christmas is still like 2.5 months away, man.
I know. I say Christmas is the ultimate one. I think Christmas will be the one where they say, hey, guys, guess what? And it's a Christmas present to the collectors. I kind of dig that.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it. Any announcement that we're getting Macho Man figures again, I'll take it.
Okay. And that rounds out the questions from the Ozer boards. It's time to talk about WWF NES video game for Nintendo. Who remembers this horrid game? Who remembers this trash?
Yeah, and then they had the balls to slap the name WrestleMania on it.
Yeah, right.
Like, really? This is the granddaddy of video games, huh?
No, it wasn't, man. It was... no. Do you remember the day we got this game?
I believe Uncle John got this for me for my birthday.
You are very correct. That's not proper English.
You are very correct. You couldn't be more correct. Uncle John, do you hate us?
He got this for us because he knew how much we loved wrestling. And Uncle John showed up to the house one day and he had the game for you. And literally it was hand us the game, hug, both of us like two little rugrats running up the stairs to pop it in the Nintendo.
No offense, Uncle John, but peace out. Like, we have to go play this right now. Like, yeah, you're right. It was hug and then a cloud of dust behind us.
Basically, dude, we were like the Roadrunner and our feet were moving hella fast and we were out, dude.
Yeah, 5 minutes later, we're like, Mom, tell him he can't leave yet. I don't know what he just gave us here, but this can't be the real game.
This isn't Hogan. I don't know what the hell.
Who is this?
I'm going to pop in Pro Wrestling and play that.
Is this Pete Doherty? Who's in my game? This is not Hulk Hogan.
No, we literally, like, we ran up the stairs, but this was a cool time because Uncle John was getting us birthday and Christmas gifts at this time. And one of the things I remember is he was getting us video games. He got me a slew of Game Boy games for my birthday one year. And the funny thing is he popped it into a Converse. Remember the air pumps, the shoes?
Yes. Yep.
Those
were Reebok pumps.
Reebok pumps. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So he hands me my birthday gift and I'm like, oh, thank you. And I pop it open. It's air pump box, right? And I'm like, holy crap, Uncle John got me air pumps? This is
the kids
awesome.
are going to be so impressed. Reebok pumps. Sweet.
Pop open the box and it's a bunch of Game Boy games. Like, I was like, oh, that's a weird transition. I was not expecting.
Uncle John, it looks like the store sold you games instead of shoes. You might want to return this.
He got me CastleBlanca for Game Boy. I remember that. And
which game?
CastleBlanca. I think it was CastleBlanca for the Game Boy.
You sure it wasn't Castlevania?
Might have been Castlevania. Casablanca.
I don't think you would have gotten a game called Casablanca, dude. That was an old ass movie.
Uncle John was old at the time. I don't know.
I think it was Castlevania, dude.
Oh, is that what he got?
Castlevania, Casablanca edition.
Started with a castle. I don't know. Dude. It was fun though. I don't know.
Casablanca.
No, Casablanca. Wait, now I'm checking this. Wait, was there a Casablanca Game Boy game?
Oh, this is great. No, I know for sure we had Castlevania for the Game Boy.
Oh, yeah, that came from Uncle John.
Uh-huh, okay. So it was Castlevania, not Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Not Casablanca, Casa. C-A-S-A.
Wait, was it Casa? Casablanca Game Boy.
Google's judging you right now for typing this into its search engine, dude.
Oh, it was Castlevania. Anyways, you got
Google's
me that.
judging you so hard. Who's asking about a Casablanca game? Nobody would have played that. Nobody's buying a Casablanca game.
All right. Well, now that we're over Casablanca, Castlevania, let's get into WrestleMania. All right. It was brought to you by Acclaim, and the box art was Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt off. One question that I asked when I was doing my research and watching YouTube videos, why was Hulk Hogan wearing red?
What research materials were they looking at where Hulk Hogan primarily wore red, especially in 1989?
Great question.
I mean, we've had Hogan in red trunks, but I mean, what was their reference material? It must have been next to the pictures of Doom and sweatpants.
And another thing I've noted when I was watching this, when I was watching these videos, the music wasn't bad.
No, that's a good positive to pull out of this game. And it was all like 8-bit wrestler themes. Of course, it was the talent that was in the game. That's all you got. But yeah, they mixed it up and it was kind of entertaining.
Yep. So let's talk about the WWF NES game. WWF Wrestlemania, obviously named after the pay-per-view, is a Nintendo Entertainment System video game created by Rare and published by Acclaim Entertainment in 1989.
Did you think it was 88? For some reason, I thought this game came out in 88.
Dude, I thought it was 88 as well, but Wikipedia says 89.
Yeah, that's what I was reading too. And I'm like, I would have swore this was 88, but that would put me at 15. Old enough to know that this game was trash.
It was the first WWF licensed NES game and the second WWF game overall, the first being Micro League Wrestling.
Your friend Raymond had that.
I think so.
Yeah.
WrestleMania also marked the beginning of a long relationship between Acclaim and the WWF, which lasted 10 years. And boy, did they make trash games.
Royal Rumble was not trash, dude. And I don't think Raw was trash either.
Okay, Royal Rumble wasn't. I'll give you Raw. Okay. And they also put out the WrestleMania arcade game. I'll give them that.
See? Those are outstanding. The In Your House,
In Your House was okay.
It was okay.
The WrestleMania arcade, stand-up arcade, where it was like supposed to be like Mortal Kombat / Street Fighter.
Yes.
That was fun.
Yes.
But
agree.
Like if you go back to Warzone, when WCW was pumping out those classic games, and then WWF comes out with Warzone.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Warzone is, you go back and look at that now, or worse yet, if you even try to play it. Oh, man.
Hideous.
No. If you had a choice between that and was it WCW versus The World or NWO The World? No. You're immediately putting Warzone away and keeping that WCW game out, dude. There was no comparison at all between those. None. But, I mean, look, when Super WrestleMania came out for the SNES, we should have known it was going to be a steaming pile of garbage like the original NES WrestleMania. They just threw Super in it because I hated that Super WrestleMania game, not to mention that Rage in the Cage or whatever it was that came out for the Sega CD.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man, you're going to give us the Nasty Boys and the Head Shrinkers, and I think the Steiners were in it too, and no tag team matches? Yep. I hate you so much for that. Not as much as LJN, but I hate you so much for that.
Released just months prior to WrestleMania 5, it was intended to help build up to that event. The game's title screen features the tagline for WrestleMania 3, Bigger, Better, Badder. A Game Boy version started development in 1990, but was canceled.
Thank God.
It was developed by Zippo Games and designed by John Pickford. Rare, the people that created it, later developed a follow-up game, WWF WrestleMania Challenge, a contemporary VCR board game version designed by Interactive VCR Games, was also released around the same time, as well as the handheld version. Now, let's get into the game. The game features 6 wrestlers: Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Macho Man Randy Savage, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, Bam Bam Bigelow, and the Honky Tonky Man. All wrestlers possess a limited number of moves, which consist of basic standing punches and kicks, headbutts, running attack, a move off the turnbuckle, which Andre the Giant and Bam Bam could not perform. Some people actually talked about that in the videos that I watched. And a body slam, which Bam Bam Bigelow and Honky Tonk Man cannot perform. All wrestlers also possess a back attack that they can use on an opponent standing behind them, usually a backwards punch. The moves themselves are somewhat tailored to each wrestler. Randy Savage, for example, uses elbow smashes instead of punches, while Bam Bam Bigelow has 2 running attacks instead of 1. And Ted DiBiase uses eye gouges instead of kicks. It is also worth noting that only Hulk Hogan is able to body slam the massive Andre the Giant. The wrestlers cannot leave the ring and can only execute turnbuckle attacks from the bottom two corners. Sometimes while a wrestler is taking punishment, he will turn red, indicating anger. An angry wrestler can inflict more damage than normal while in this state. Occasionally during a match, an icon will come on screen that a wrestler can pick up to gain health. The icons are unique to each wrestler. For example, Honky Tonk Man's looks like a guitar. Andre's looks like a massive foot, while Hulk Hogan's look like a crucifix, and cannot be used interchangeably. Wrestlers can only pick up their own icons. Players can either play a single exhibition match, one player versus the computer, or two players head to head, or a tournament. In a single player tournament, the player chooses one wrestler and must defeat the other 5 in a series of matches to win the championship. In a tournament with 2 or more player controlled wrestlers, up to 6 can play, each wrestler faces every other wrestler once, 15 total matches. At the end of the tournament, the wrestler with the best record wins the championship. In the event of a tie, the wrestler in the tie who achieved the single fastest victory during the tournament will be declared the winner. And that is WWF Wrestlemania by Acclaim for the NES.
It wasn't fun.
No. One other thing I disliked is it only had three ropes. Let me rephrase that. 3 sections of the ring. It didn't have 4 sections of ropes. It was 3. And
so the bottom, closest to the bottom of the screen, there were just no ropes there.
There was nothing. And
no referee.
Right. And why did they run the way they ran? That was terrible.
The animations for movement were very strange.
Questionable.
I thought Bam Bam Bigelow looked kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
The way they designed him. But, I mean, this is 1989. Bigelow was already gone.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Warrior was ascending the ranks. And you start to question, how far was this in development before release? Because they should have made a running change where Ultimate Warrior subbed out Bigelow. But, I mean, I wasn't designing video games back then. I don't know how much time that took. But, I don't know. Even with the inclusion of Ultimate Warrior, you only got 6 names.
Mm-hmm.
And with Warrior even being one of those, if they were to make that change, it wouldn't have helped this game at all. This game was just... It wasn't fun, dude. And I think I mentioned this when we were reviewing Pro Wrestling, the standard NES Pro Wrestling title. You play this one for 5 or 10 minutes, and you turn it off and put Pro Wrestling back in, and just pretend that some of those guys were your WWF guys. Yep. It wasn't a fun game to play. It really wasn't. The movements were weird. The attack... It was more of like a punch and kick game than a wrestling game. I mean, even tag team wrestling had more wrestling moves in it than this one did. This was all punch, kick, running, trying to run attack. And if you got trapped in the corner, the AI or the computer would just own you. You may as well. I want to give the guy that did this video credit because he brought up a lot of good points. You had sent me the link, Jeff. I was actually watching a lot of his stuff a couple of years ago.
Joe Gagne's.
Is that it, Joe Gagne?
Or Joe Gagne?
Joe Gagne's Fun Time Pro Wrestling Arcade. Mm-hmm. And much like the Game Marks podcast, Joe Gagne actually has a YouTube channel devoted to wrestling video games. And they're very short. I think this one you sent me was like 6 or 7 minutes, something like that. But he really just kind of goes in depth on the game and kind of explains why it's not worth your time. He's not kind to it, as we aren't. It had Hulk Hogan on the front, and this should have been an amazing game because the WCW game that had the Road Warriors on the front kicked so much ass. It was so much fun. And this one had Hogan on the front. It should have been as good or better, and it failed. It reminded me of E.T. for the Atari. It had all the flashy stickers on it, the fancy box art, everything that made a kid go, "Mom, buy me that."
Yep.
And then you got it home and it was just a huge disappointment.
Yeah, it was so bad, dude. I mean, like, I remember you and I were looking at each other while we were playing this game and we were just like, what is this? If you know what it felt like? It felt like they rushed this out. It was like, okay, WWF is a hotbed right now. We need to rush something out. And they did. And they gave us this.
Yeah.
And felt like you got more bang for your buck out of the WCW game. We keep talking about that. We'll be talking about this in a week or two. It felt like you got more bang for your buck out of pro wrestling.
Yep.
Tag team wrestling, so-so. But
the roster was almost as big on tag team wrestling.
Exactly.
You had 4 guys. Yeah. And whose idea was it like, hey guys, we need an icon for Andre to bounce across the ring to build up his health. And somebody said, just make it a foot. What?
A foot.
A foot. Not like the iconic handprint. They could have done Andre's giant hand bouncing across. They did a foot.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Just not fun. This is one of those, you were talking about your retro handheld earlier, Jeff. I would not be going out of my way to play this unless you just want to listen to 8-bit theme songs.
Yep. Exactly. Kind of like what we did with Super NES.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Scott, what do you give this game? As we got to come up with a cool name for it. Like when we rate wrestling figures, we say points of articulation. How should we rate our video games? How many cartridges will you give this?
Oh, that's a good one. How many cartridges? How many bits?
How many bits? Yes, I like that one.
How many bits? 3.4.
Dude, we're in the same ballpark. I was going to give it a 3 too.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, this sucked. This was if I had to equate it to somebody, this would be like the Chris Masters of video games. Just literally was a charisma vacuum. Sucked all of the energy out of the room when this got popped into the Nintendo.
I thought you were going to say E.T.'s dick. Does that
Not even
here?
that could save this game, Jeff. You could have bounced E.T.'s dick across the top of this ring as a power-up, and it would not help this game. I don't know whose power-up that would have been, but...
Oh, jeez.
E.T. Bone Home.
That was another movie we were watching. Anyways.
Mom, I think you rented the wrong E.T. Oh, wait, never mind. No, you didn't. This is the right one. Stay upstairs.
Leave it. Okay, so we're giving it the 3s. Yeah, this wasn't fun. I mean, it was, like you said, dude, every bit of it should have been fun. Acclaim just swung and missed big time. Their batting average for the season on this video game was like 0.074.
Yeah, awful. And this is WWF first game out of the chute for the Nintendo, which pretty much every kid had in the 80s. We should be looking back on this game as we've been talking about the WCW game with fond memories, how much fun it was. Even if it wasn't the best game in the world, for that time, it was fun. We had a good roster. We had a lot of good memories playing with our friends. When you had your friends over, nobody wanted to play this game. Nobody. Absolutely no one was saying, hey, dude, get WrestleMania. Let's play that. Nope. I have zero fond memories of playing this game. The only fond memory is Uncle John giving it to me for my birthday and us immediately running upstairs. Can't wait to play it. And then being like, wait a second. Wait a second.
We got catfish.
Yeah. Does this get fun ever? Spoiler alert. No.
So I did do some eBay prices. So the last cartridge sold today for $5.
By itself, just the cartridge?
Just the cartridge alone sold for $5, which is kind of interesting because the other cartridges that were selling were about $10. So somebody got it for $5. The last one, let me go back to that. The last one to sell with the box, the sleeve, the instructions, and the cartridge sold on September 23rd for $52.
Oh, okay. Not sealed, though.
Not sealed. No.
Opened. Okay. Got it.
So that was the last one sold with all the accessories, I guess you could say.
Okay. Got it. And I wonder how much of that is because Hogan's on the cover.
I'm pretty sure there's quite a bit.
Yeah.
A lot of people are probably like, oh, dude, you know, it'd be fun. We should get that NES game. And then they're going to get it. They're going to pay $52 for it in 2025. They're going to get it. And they're like, oh, damn it. We got catfished again.
You fell for it again.
God damn it. It sucks just as bad in 2025 than it did in 1989.
You're shaking your fist there. Uncle John.
You know what? I'm curious how, I'm wondering if Acclaim rushed this game out because they kind of knew that Nintendo was coming to an end and they saw the 16-bit era coming.
Yeah, because Genesis was 90. And Super Nintendo was like 91. So No, I think it was just a cash grab, dude. Put Hogan on the cover. Show, just make it as quickly as possible. We don't need to put a lot of thought into this. Just grab 6 names, throw them in. Bigelow, yeah, that's fine. Even though he's not in the Federation anymore, it's fine. Throw him in.
Well, they were working on this because they said it was around the WrestleMania 3, or they mentioned something that it was supposed to be around, marketed around WrestleMania 3 or something like that.
Well, it came out right before 5.
Right before 5, yeah.
Yeah. It was intended to help build I'm just going off of your notes from earlier. Intended to build 5.
The tagline
title screen. Yeah, it just pulled the tagline from 3.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. My bad.
Which even at 3, Bigelow wasn't at that. Bigelow was only at 4. So you're talking 88, and he was gone. Man.
Late 88?
He wasn't at SummerSlam 88, to the best of my knowledge. So, I mean, he was already gone. He faced Barry Windham at Starrcade 88.
Oh, that's right. Good
so
call.
he was actually in WCW when this game came out.
He was in WCW. Jesus.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This is as bad as like when AEW releases a figure of a WWE talent. Like, what are you guys doing?
Okay, hold on. Let's not go that far because at least the Supreme figures will look good. They could even do this on Acclaim in the 89, dude. Come on now.
Yeah. Good point.
All right. So that rounds out WWF WrestleMania. By the way, I do want to say, and I'm just throwing this out there to you, we haven't talked about this, but arcade games are also on the table too.
Okay, perfect.
So we're not going to just keep it to home console. Arcade games are on the table.
Mat Mania was fun. WrestleMania the arcade, we talked about that one too. So yeah, absolutely. So Saturday Night Slam Masters.
Oh, dude, that game was so much fun.
Getting out of hand.
Yep. All right. So we've got many more games to go for this nostalgia segment. This is going to last us till January 25th when Scott says goodbye. What?
You're preparing everybody. I appreciate that.
You're going to swerve us and you're like, I'm back for another 1,000.
I'd fire you, bring in a new host.
Oh,
I
come
swerved
on.
Everyone.
Oh, come on. That's a dick move. All right, everybody. We want everybody to check out our friends, check out our podcast and buddies, check out the TB Toycast with Breaker and Travis. Of course, Travis, I'm sorry about your Reds, dude. All I will say is screw the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry
I was also, no offense, Christopher Dean, but I was also rooting for the Reds.
Dude, I think 95% of this country was rooting for the Reds. Come on now. Come on.
Do you think Dodgers fans are like really centralized to California?
No, and I will tell you why, because Shohei Ohtani has definitely built up a fan base for the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's true. He's got that global recognition. Yeah. And he's such a good dude. I hate liking Ohtani.
Dude, same here. I hate having him as my keeper. I hate every bit of it, dude.
Yeah, but you can't not keep Ohtani.
I'll be watching my baseball app and I'll see Ohtani homers and I'm like, awesome shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Anger and excitement all at the same time. How do you deal with that? But you can't not keep, you'd shoot your own team in the foot by getting rid of him. So, and he's such a good guy.
I'll tell you what, dude, I've debated keeping Schwarber. He was still 50 points behind Ohtani, dude. That's the thing.
You're crippling your team by not keeping him.
I know. I've already got my draft planned out for next year. Anyways.
Just revenge tour.
Exactly. Also check out the PPW podcast. They have a new show this week and Eric Sanchez is back. And from Scott and I over here, we are sorry to, you announced it on the show, but you lost your father. We are sorry to hear about that, man. We're thinking of you over here. Our hearts go out to you, dude.
I'm so sorry, dude. Damn it.
Yeah. But Eric Sanchez is back on the PPW podcast. So listen to that tag team right there of Steve and Eric. Check out In the Marbles Pod for the NASCAR podcast. Also, I will be on with Brian from the Legendary Wrestling Figure podcast. I don't know when that show will be dropping, but it will be here in the next couple of weeks. I will be getting Scott's points of articulation for LJN Series 3.
Okay.
So I will be getting yours. I will be reading those on the air. and then I'm going to inflate numbers. Yes.
Because they're not usually on par with yours at all. It's usually a point or two off.
Always.
Yeah, not a point 2 or 3 off, like a whole
point.
Oh, point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 or 3 off, because you're the Simon Cowell of the judges.
So I will be on there. We will be rating LJN figures. Also check out Work the Arm podcast with Jeff and Jamie, and Trivia with Buds. Of course, Ryan Buds. We got to say goodnight to him. Good night. Sleep well. Good night, Mr. Buds. Good night.
Good night, Ryan.
Good night, Mr. Buds. Good night, Mr. Buds. Good night, Mr. Buds.
Was that one of the songs in CastleBlanca?
No, Castlevania, the Game Boy game, dude. All right.
Castlevania.
Also check out the Chick Foley show and Boots to the Face with EJ and Rucker. So that is it for the show. Scott, you are off to Red Hawk. I am jealous of you.
Yeah, a little birthday dinner for Shannon, just her and I getting away for a night while Peyton's at her homecoming dance. So yeah, I can't wait, dude. I'll eat like 26 lobsters.
Eric's jealous of you.
Next time we go, we all have to make it like a big trip, because I've got to sit by Eric and just watch him go.
Yeah, dude, it's a feast. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, I can't wait. I'm excited, and I hope he pulls up his shirt at the table and rubs his belly and helps his food settle. It'll be quite an event.
He's gonna be wearing a midriff shirt.
Yeah, I'm wearing sweatpants. I'll be like Doom rolling up there.
I'm like, you just got out of the gym.
Yeah. I'll wear a shirt though.
Oh shit. All right, Scott, for episode 506. Anything else?
Stay safe, stay healthy, eat Taco Bell. Fig License 2016, and happy toy hunting.
Eat Taco Bell. After that, dude, I can't untaste that Mexican pizza I was talking about last week.
Have you gotten anything off the Decades menu yet?
No, I haven't.
Dude, you know what I did last night?
What'd you do?
So they have a 7-layer burrito that's back on the Decades menu. It's essentially like a vegetarian burrito because it's refried beans, lettuce, guacamole, sour cream, tomatoes. So it's essentially a vegetarian burrito. I added seasoned beef to it.
Oh, how did it turn out?
That thing was so good. Do you know what it reminded me of?
What?
A burrito shop ground beef burrito that I used to get back in the day.
Bean and cheese, yes.
Bean and cheese? Yes. From our good old burrito shop days, and then going home and watching Royal Rumble 91 on VHS before I had to go to work.
Yep.
I would always get the ground beef super burrito. You'd get a bean and cheese burrito and a quesadilla. That was your go-to.
Yep.
That's what this reminded me of. By adding the ground beef to the 7-layer burrito, game changer. It was so good. And dude, they made that thing fat. It was so fat, the tortilla on the back end of the burrito was ripping open.
Oh, that's the
as
best
I was
part.
eating it.
And then you're just sucking out the juices from the back end.
Yeah. And as I'm biting into it, I'm watching stuff fall out the back end, and I'm like, that's going to be like me later.
Yeah. I call that Saturday nights.
Right.
You're eating out the back end.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am sorry. That's disgusting. Oh my God. Anyways, that sounds.
I call that Saturday.
That sounds hella good though, dude.
Wait, eat out the back end?
Oh, that too. But no, I was talking about your burrito.
Yes. I think by the time people listen to this, if they listen Sunday early, I think it's still on the menu. It goes away Sunday, I believe. But yeah, get yourself a 7-layer with ground beef. Highly recommended.
Fun fact, special guest Sean, he actually got his mom hooked on Taco Bell. She couldn't stand Taco Bell, and all of a sudden Sean got it for her one night.
What was the item?
Do you want to take a guess of which item was the one item to sell her on Taco Bell?
The quesadilla.
It is not the quesadilla.
It
is the most random of item.
Random? The chicken enchilada burrito?
Nope.
Cinnamon twists?
Nope.
What the hell? Baja Blast?
No.
Ah, damn it. What am I missing here?
It's a random small item.
Cheesy roll-up?
You almost got it. Is the cheesy Fiesta potatoes.
Really?
She absolutely adores those now. So whenever Sean goes over to stay the night at his mom's house for when he's staying out here or working out here, he'll like, Mom, you want Taco Bell? Can I get the cheesy Fiesta potatoes? And Sean's like, Of course you can. Yep.
Nice. And crazy to think they had actually pulled those off the menu for a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came back and people like lost their minds because they were so happy to have their potatoes back.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. You know what he should do now is get her the beefy 5-layer melt burrito job and add potatoes.
One item at a time.
No, but I'm saying add potatoes to something. Take what she enjoys about the cheesy fiesta potato, which I'm sure is the potato bit, and add it to an existing menu item. And also have her try the spicy potato taco.
Okay.
And if she doesn't because it's essentially the potato jam inside of a tortilla with lettuce. And it's so good, dude. And it's like one of those cheap, like $1 something item. Mm-hmm. It's really good. If she's not into spicy, no spicy sauce.
Okay. I'll recommend it to him next week when he's out.
Yes, for sure. Like that. And then that's going to segue into other things. And before you know it, you've got another Taco Bell fan on your hands.
That's all it takes.
And I'm here for it. And I want to thank Justin Summers for the recommendation to include Taco Bell in my shout outs at the end.
Of course, Justin Summers recommended that.
We're Taco Bell's 2 biggest fans. What can you say?
Well, I want to thank everyone and Justin Summers for listening to episode 506, 494 to 1,000. Adios.
Yeah. Fullyposeable. Let's go. Jeff and Scott, the Toon Brothers, busting out the ring. But we don't take it out the box, MOC. Happy toy hunting, we'll see you next week. We're the OGs of WFP. Fullyposeable, thank you all for listening. It ain't no storyline, real life siblings. So everybody go and do your toy spotting. #FigLife, adios from the Kings.